The definition of Christmas and home often means the same thing, which is mainly bonding time with the people you love. A gingerbread romance will help Taylor get to know what it feels like to celebrate Christmas with families and loved ones in one's home, especially the time she spends with Adam and his daughter Brooke a few weeks before Christmas, which fills her with longing for a place to call home. But with a great deal of dedication to her work, will she be able to make a compromise? In the opening scene of A Gingerbread Romance, a young child, whose name is Taylor, and her parents pack up to travel. She is worried that Santa won't find them if they leave their current house, because it is Christmas, and they are getting ready to travel that same day. Her mother tells her that wherever she hangs her stocking is where Santa will find her, just to calm her daughter's fear, and off they go with their luggage in tow. It appears that they are always on the move. 20 years pass, and the little girl, Taylor, is all grown up. She seems to have picked up her parents' habits, as she travels a lot and rarely stays at home, such that even her neighbor Wendy is surprised to see her come home after a long time. She hopes she will stay for Christmas, but Taylor is already preparing for her next project, so she will not be staying in Philadelphia for Christmas. She lives in a fancy modern house where there's no decorations in sight, even when Christmas is just a few weeks away. Her childhood seems to have stuck with her. Taylor reaches out to her parents in Singapore to check up on them, and also informs them she will not be with them for Christmas because of work. Her parents understand her passion for work, and they are happy to hear from her, and wish all the best in her next project. Meanwhile, Taylor works for an architecture firm, and is about to meet with her boss Linda for some news. She meets Josephine, her friend and coworker in the firm, who is surprised to see her come back from her last trip so early, because she is known to be always on the move. Quite a reputation. However, Taylor informs her that she is here to meet Linda for her next project, and will soon be off as usual. Linda appreciates her hard work and professionalism, and even goes as far as informing her that the board is lining her up for a big promotion in France for the Paris office. But before that, she needs to do a special task, which is to design a life-size gingerbread house for the inaugural giant gingerbread competition. The boss has also paired her up with the best pastry chef in the city, Annabelle. Taylor is not entirely thrilled with this news, because she is an architect, not a chef, and she is not good in the kitchen. But because Paris's promotion is her dream job, she accepts the competition to please the board. There is a great likelihood that this will also be an adventure for her. Let's see how it unfolds. As she leaves to meet the pastry chef, she runs into a guy named Bradford from a rival firm. They have known each other since school, and have been rivals since way back. She is surprised to see him. She surprisingly gets to know from him that he is also a contestant in the gingerbread competition. He is in search of the best pastry chef in the city, so let the best team win. Taylor meets Annabelle the pastry chef, and she is happy to see her, because she knows she is the best in the city. She assures her that they will win the gingerbread competition, because they are professionals. However, much to Annabelle's disappointment, Taylor has no kitchen experience. What makes it even worse is how she happily narrates the top buildings she has designed, and stresses that she likes to take charge. From her countenance, it seems Annabelle believes that it will be hard working with Taylor, who might be bossy. Meanwhile, Taylor hopes she agrees to work with her. However, Annabelle doesn't commit and promises to reach out Linda when she decides. Later, Taylor meets Adam. He delivers a Christmas tree cake to Taylor's architecture firm for their Christmas party, and their first time meeting is not that appealing. His boss drops him outside the architecture firm, and he has to carry the big tree cake inside. He wants to quickly drop it down on the nearest table, because it is heavy, and they have other deliveries to do that same day. So, in the process of doing that, he smudges Taylor's architectural drawing. He apologizes to her, but she does not want to accept his apology, because she will need to draw another. Adam does not want to get into an argument with her, so he leaves to get on with the other delivery. Josephine makes an effort to calm her down, and also make her understand that he did not mean to smudge her architectural pieces. Later on, Adam is with his daughter Brooke and his sister, decorating their Christmas tree, while he bakes them gingerbread. He loves baking, and his daughter loves his baking, especially his gingerbread. His sister implores him to work towards having his own bakery. Currently, he works as a pastry chef in Ray's bakery, and he does not want to dream big, because he thinks no one would invest. Brooke and Adam's sister eat the gingerbread, instead of using it to decorate the Christmas tree. They could not resist the aroma, and besides, Adam is a great pastry chef. Taylor receives a call from her boss to inform her that Annabelle was poached by the rival architecture firm, so they need to look for another pastry chef. But the big problem is that it is now 24 hours till the big competition. Taylor, in search of another pastry chef, calls a bunch of bakeries, but no one is interested in helping. Then, she thinks of Adam, the guy that baked and delivered their Christmas party cake to them the other day, and decides to go speak to him at Ray's, the bakery he works at. Due to their previous encounter, Taylor and Adam do not have a smooth conversation. She tells him about the gingerbread competition, and her intention to be his partner. He refuses to give in to her request. However, his daughter tries to convince him to do it, but still he won't hear it. Taylor tries her best to convince Adam to partner up, but he keeps declining. She gives him her card and requests that he reconsider. Later that day, his sister also tries to convince him to do it, because she knows he loves baking. He eventually accepts the badgering of his family. He calls Taylor to inform her that he will accept her offer. Well, it seems Taylor's company is back on track. Taylor and Adam meet at the Christmas festival to attend the launch of the giant gingerbread bread competition. The mayor addresses all the contestants. Each team has 10 days to create their masterpieces. Adam sees Annabelle and acknowledges that she's a great pastry chef. Taylor introduces Adam to her boss, Linda. Linda reminds Taylor that the design should be sophisticated and cutting edge. However, Taylor and Adam are not good teammates because they argue about who will be in charge. Taylor is a professional and wants their gingerbread design to be modern and cutting edge, just like her boss says, while Adam just wants their design to be simple and homely. Their first time together as a team does not go well, and they need to work it out, because they only have 10 days to build the gingerbread house. Later on, they meet at Adam's house in an attempt to create a better working relationship. Taylor gets along with Adam's daughter Brooke so easily, because Brooke likes her already. She even helps her with her school project. Finally, Adam likes the fact that they're getting along. Seeing how good he is, she gives her opinion on how he needs to have his bakery shop and stop being a backseat baker. They get along so well, but Taylor still wants him to bake a gingerbread that will fit in for her modern design. Yet again, he disagrees with her, because he is the chef and not Taylor. They have an argument, and with this, Taylor believes he won't want to work with her anymore. However, Taylor is surprised to see Adam the next day. He still showed up. Adam lets her he does not like to quit. She accompanies him to get what he needs for baking the gingerbread, and they become friends. From their conversation, she learns that his wife passed, which is why he quit culinary school to take care of his daughter. But he still bakes, because it makes Brooke happy. Meanwhile, Taylor is from a higher tax bracket. She is the daughter of a diplomat and an international lawyer, and constantly traveled around the world. This explains why she is so career-focused. While they bond, they run into Taylor's architectural competitors. Taylor introduces Adam to Bradford and Annabelle. Seeing that he is just Adam, and not knowing him, they conclude that they will win the competition. After all, they have one of the best-known chefs in their camp. Well, we'll see how this turns out. At the Christmas festival, Taylor introduces the volunteers that will help create the gingerbread house. She catches them up on what needs to be done, to slyly pass a message across to Adam that she is in charge. But Adam won't let her ruin his creativity, and they get into another bout of argument right in front of the new volunteers. When she voices her opinion of him having poor time management skills, Adam disagrees with her. The volunteers look on helplessly. They must be wondering how they will be able to work with such a duo. But surprisingly afterward, Adam and Taylor get along. He wonders how she got to be in charge of a baking competition when she doesn't know how to cook. This makes her explain that she designs state-of-the-art buildings, but this particular task was solely her boss's decision. In the next scene, she tries to get to know him more and probes into his wish of owning a bakery. He still doesn't believe in himself, but Brooke wants him to dream of having his bakery. He lets her know of when he tried to get some investors to invest in his bakery, but they declined because of his dropping out of culinary school. Adam asks on behalf of his daughter Brooke if Taylor would like to join them for dinner. She agrees because she is now fond of Brooke and her dad. After dinner, Taylor compliments Adam's cooking skills, and she helps Brooke with her school project. She believes she is good at design because of her progress in the project. Brooke likes her a lot. Adam later drops Taylor off at her house. He comments that her house has no decoration, and that she will need to decorate it to get a better feel for making a gingerbread house. She agrees to do the decorations when she has time, and he gives her an ornament to get her started. The next day, Taylor and Adam are in the bakery kitchen owned by Ray, and are getting along. She gives him the tools he wants, even before he asks for it. He is happy they are getting along, and she is helpful. They have made a lot of progress in baking the gingerbread, such that even Ray is happy with their progress, and pleased to be of help by allowing them to use his bakery. Later, they stop to check out a Christmas market in Philadelphia. Adam gets her peppermint bark, which is her favorite, and she buys a toy for the project that Brooke is working on. This shows just how fond she has grown of Brooke. They drive back to Taylor's house, only to see Brooke and Adam's sister in the driveway. They surprise her by showing Taylor a Christmas tree and her newly decorated house. Taylor is happy to see how beautiful her house looks. Adam's sister leaves for a Christmas party, and Taylor, Brooke, and Adam enter the house and beautify the tree together. They make her house have a touch of Christmas. After all, it is the season. In the next scene, lots of progress has been made. Taylor and Adam are making the frame for the gingerbread house. They are taunted by the rival firm, Annabelle and Bradford, who are placed next to them. Everyone is striving to win the competition. Adam believes that before they can start the decorating touches, they need inspiration. Adam, Brooke, and Taylor walk around a neighborhood to look at Christmas lights. Adam knows the street well, because he grew up in the neighborhood. Taylor likes the view because it is stunning, and it also inspires her enough to visit a candy shop. This break inspires them to get all they need for decorating the gingerbread house. Brooke has even become so invested in the whole process that she orders a large sum of gumdrops as the chief decorating officer. The title Taylor has given her because of her artistic skills. Taylor's boss Linda comes by to see how things are going. Everything seems okay until Taylor and Adam start fighting about some gingerbread that is starting to crack. It seems they will have to start all over again. Adam suggests making thicker gingerbread bricks, but Taylor wants to keep her design modern, so the gingerbread bricks can't be thick. Linda instructs Taylor to fix it. When Adam advises the team that they should start all over again, Taylor agrees with him. This means they have a lot of work to do. Adam tries to help reduce the pressure on Taylor by taking her skating. It is her first time skating, but Adam helps her, and they have loads of fun. After skating, Taylor racks her brain for a new design. She decides to pull out an old photo and comes across the design she drew when she was still little. She feels it is a perfect design for the gingerbread house. When shows her new design to Adam, he loves it, but he is surprised that the new design does not look cutting edge and modern. But Taylor lets him know that it's an inspiration. While they bake in Ray's bakery, he sees a connection between Taylor and Adam. He calls Adam's attention to it, but he ignores it and claims it is just a working relationship, nothing serious. They quickly build a gingerbread house in just a day, because they have just a few days to complete it. Their rivals, Annabelle and Bradford, are surprised at what they have been able to achieve in so short a time. Meanwhile, Adam and Brooke give Taylor a lift to show her Santa landing house, which makes her feel like she is home for Christmas after a very long time. Taylor gets a call from Linda, who breaks the news to her that she got the Paris promotion, and once the competition is finalized, she will be leaving on Christmas Eve. This should come as pleasing news to Taylor, being what she has always wanted, right? But Taylor sounds unhappy and not sure if she wants to leave for Paris on Christmas Eve. Linda is surprised at how she sounds on the phone, because she has wanted the Paris promotion for a long time now. She even dreams about celebrating Christmas Eve in the beautiful city of Paris. But due to the recent turn of events in her life, which is meeting Adam and Brooke, Taylor is not sure of what she wants again. At the gingerbread house, Adam and Taylor bond, as they finish up with the decorations till late in the night. She gets to know that Adam only joined the competition to show his daughter that he can dream big, but Taylor encourages him to dream of having his bakery too. He still does not believe he will get investors. They decide to add some music as part of their decorations. The gingerbread house reminds Adam of home. While trying to dance to the music that will accompany their competition piece, the security guard interrupts them. Some days before the finale of the competition, Taylor, Adam, and Brooke are at the gingerbread house for the final touching up of their decorations. They come up with different ideas to make the gingerbread house look like a live-in home. Taylor suggests a snowfall, while Brooke mentions hanging a family picture, suggesting that they take a picture together as a family. They have made a lot of progress with the decorations. However, Taylor still doesn't know how to tell them about her likely trip to Paris on Christmas Eve. Adam wants to know what Taylor stands to gain if they win the competition. As she tries to tell him about her promotion and the trip to Paris, Annabelle interrupts them as she appreciates their talent and hard work. But Taylor does not fail to let her know most of the hard work was done by Adam. Well, a kind word from Annabelle is a rare occurrence. It comes once in a blue moon. After Annabelle leaves, Taylor decides not to ruin the moment by spilling the beans. Seems she wants to bask in the euphoria of the moment. The likeness of a permanently located home that she was never fortunate enough to experience as a child. They all try to round up the gingerbread house decorations as soon as possible. Taylor hangs her stocking, and Brooke suggests that they name their gingerbread house as she hangs their photograph. Adam informs Taylor that he invited some of the investors to the judging of the gingerbread house. He and Brooks also invite her to spend Christmas with them, since she will not be able to go to Singapore to celebrate Christmas with her family. He believes everyone needs a home for the holiday. Finally, Taylor suggests they name their gingerbread house Home for the Holidays. Later, Linda checks on how far they have come with the project, and she is surprised that they changed the plan. But surprisingly, she loves the new plan and commends them for a job well done. Right at that moment, she congratulates Taylor on her promotion and tells her she will be leaving the next day at noon. Adam seems lost in the conversation, making Taylor eventually break the news to him that she has gotten the Paris promotion. Adam is happy for her, but secretly he wishes she would change her mind. He does not know how to tell her how much he would love her to stay with him and Brooke for Christmas as a family. Later that day, while Taylor is with her mom on a video call, her mom finds out she is in a giant gingerbread competition, and she is also working with a handsome man as her partner in the competition. Her mom is happy to hear it, and thinks she blushes while she talks about Adam. Mothers know a great deal, right? This makes her confess she is in a difficult situation. She has gotten her dream job in Paris, yet she feels unsure about leaving Philadelphia, because it feels like home to her. Her mom assures her that her heart will know when she finds the right place and the right person. Her mom's words come as a relief to her. Finally, it's the finale of the competition, and their friends come to encourage their team. Taylor apologizes to Adam for not hinting to him about her Paris job. All the contestants of the competition are unveiled, and the mayor commends them all for their work that exceeded his expectations. He finally announces the winner, which turns out to be Taylor and Adam's team. They are so excited that their hard work finally paid off. Unfortunately, Adam's investors were not able to make it to the finale, but he is not discouraged because they did win. The rival team, Annabelle and Bradford, congratulate them and commend their work, and Annabelle offers Adam a job as an assistant in her restaurant. She now believes that he is a good pastry chef. However, he declines because he works for Ray, and he is a good man. Sadly, Taylor informs Adam and Brooke that she is off to Paris. Adam appreciates her for believing in him and expresses his wish that she change her mind. And of course, Brooke wants her to stay as well. But she is adamant that she has to leave. She goes home to pack up for her journey. Her neighbor, Wendy, helps her to pack up and hopes she can call Paris home. Meanwhile, at the bakery, Adam's boss lets him know that he is impressed with what he is doing with his bakery and proposes that he becomes a partner in the business. This is a dream come true for Adam. He had never anticipated such, but his boss isn't done. He believes Adam should tell Taylor how he feels. Now that he is a partner, maybe it is not as inappropriate for him to tell Adam to get a love life. He urges him to go and tell Taylor how he feels, but Adam feels reluctant because he does not want to be selfish. He wants her to experience her own life, but his boss insists he tells her his feelings and leave her to decide on accepting or rejecting them. Adam drops by Taylor's house, hoping he will meet her. But when he knocks at her door, it is Wendy that answers, to tell him she left for the airport already. She is just there to help her finish up with the packing. He leaves sadly, unhappy that he did not get to tell her how he feels about her. Meanwhile, at the airport, Taylor thinks of what she wants as she keeps staring at her ticket. She wonders if the Paris promotion will make her happy. While thinking, she sees a young child with her parents, leaving for Paris. The young child forgot her drawing book, where she drew herself with her parents holding hands. This makes Taylor remember what her mom told her, that her heart will know when she finds the right place and the right person. She gives the young child's drawing to one of the air hostesses. She has made her decision. She is going to stay. So, she calls Linda to inform her that she wants to stay in Philadelphia. Her heart now knows what it wants. On Christmas Eve, Adam and Brooke prepare to visit the Santa landing, which is part of Christmas traditions. Brooke opens her gift, but wishes Taylor could be there with them, and she leaves for her room to get ready. Adam also wishes Taylor did not leave, but he does not want to be selfish. They do not know they are about to get a surprise. Taylor knocks on their door, and Adam is surprised to see her. She explains that it took time for her to realize it, because she travels so much, and forgets what home feels like. But since she found it during the Christmas week with Adam and Brooke, she doesn't want to leave it for anything. Adam asks about her new job, and she lets him know that her firm has an opening in Philadelphia, and it will be the biggest job she has ever had, and she will take it. She is staying because she has everything she ever dreamed about. Now it is his turn to surprise Taylor. He officially invites her to the reopening of Ray's and Adam's bakery. Taylor is happy he now has a bakery. They kiss under the mistletoe. Brooke is so happy to see Taylor, and especially happy that they can visit Santa landing together as a family. She gives her a skating shoe, signifying that Taylor is now part of the family. She now has a place to call home. They wish each other Merry Christmas.